Hey, what's going on, y'all? So, unless you are living under a rock, you know that Spider Man Brand New Day came out this weekend. And I'm pretty sure I'm preaching to the choir here, but I'm still going to give you guys my review. And I'm looking forward to telling you guys a bit more about it. With that being said, this is El Camino, and welcome to my Flick Report. So Tom Holland reprises his role as Peter Parker, aka your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And this story takes place 4 years after everyone in the world has forgotten who Spider-Man is, including his best friends MJ and Ned. During this time, he's pretty much reintroducing himself to the whole world and stuff, well, at least New York City, and fighting crime, beating up the bad guys, and befriending Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. It isn't without its problems though, because Peter Parker pretty much chose to live a solitary life, meaning he's not really communicating with too many people, and he really doesn't have any friends. His choice to live a solitary life is actually activating his spider senses to the point where he's starting to become more spider than man, and he's trying to find a way to regulate it, or at least like have some sort of control over it. He ends up meeting up with Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, and without revealing his identity, trying to see how Bruce went about regulating you know his ability to turn into the Hulk. And yeah, the story pretty much picks up from there. Now, the story is very layered when it comes to each of the characters here. The villain, you know, although this person is definitely a villain, they're not without their issues as to why, they became, who they are and stuff. Going to share a couple of visuals with you. You see the Spidey suit and stuff. This Spidey suit is definitely, in my opinion, paying a homage to the comic book illustration stylings of Todd McFarlane, who was my favorite comic book artist back when I was growing up, and I collected those Spider-Man comic books as well. So, needless to say, a very, very, very big fan. And this pose is definitely typical of what you would see in the comic books as well. Like when you see the movie for yourself, even the way the webs are being created in this movie, that's also kind of paying a homage to Todd McFarlane as well, because yeah, man, the way he made his webs were like very stringy and very lacy, and they were all over the place. So yeah, props to him. Now, I'm not going to tell you what happens in this scene right here. I'm not going to give you any details, but I'm going to let you know right now. This scene wrecked me in two ways, yo. It wrecked me twice in less than a minute, yo. Yeah, the antagonist in this movie was not playing fair, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, out of all the Spider-Man movies that Tom Holland was cast in, I will say this: this Spider-Man movie probably plucked at your heartstrings the most. All right, I mean, it was action-packed, it was funny, but they definitely dealt with a couple of issues in here in terms of loss and being pretty much like you're being yourself, and the importance of having a support system and a circle of people that love and trust you around you and stuff. Now for me, while Spider-Man No Way Home, that one is still my favorite movie out of the Spider-Man movies starring Tom Holland, but Spider-Man Brand New Day is a very, very close second. I mean, it more than earned its way to the top spot this weekend, and I don't think it's going to be done anytime soon. I think it's going to probably have the top spot again this coming weekend. I know I plan on seeing it again this week. So yeah, it goes without saying. El Camino rates Spider-Man Brand New Day a sizzling chuleta. All right, just shy of a chuleta can or whatever, but yo, a great movie nonetheless. I plan on seeing it again, and like I said, man, yeah, unless you're under a rock, yo, this movie is out now. Try to see it, like, when you get a chance. All right, you all have a great day and God bless. Peace.